All right. Today I'll share with you something that is maybe silly, but is pretty important. And this, I think, will mostly resonate with you if you're an employee. You know, when you're working in a company or organization, you tend to have your boss, right? Okay, the boss who is generally a little older than you in age and experience. Okay, you tend to have the boss. Now, if you notice, the boss is holding on to his job, doesn't want to let go. Okay, and no matter what happens, he is not going to compromise his position of power. But at the same time, he is looking for a position higher. Okay. Now, under the boss, there are a couple of people, including you. Some the boss will like more, some the boss may not like, but is okay, and some the boss may hate. Okay. If you're among the ones who boss hates, then your life is miserable. If you're neutral, then just performance matters. But if you know how to kiss ass and keep the boss happy, oh, you're lucky, you're saved. I remember in Citibank, there was this lady, I can't get her name, sickly old lady. She was in loans. Okay. You know, they get leads. Leads means customer wants. They call the bank and it's a sure shot sale. So the team leader can distribute the leads to whomsoever she wants. So this particular lady, she used to give this one boy, he was a Muslim boy, she used to give him all the best leads. And the rest of the team, she used to give here and there, just like she would give him 5, rest she would give 1, 1, 1. And the one she didn't like, she would give the one which was absolutely rubbish. Okay. The funny thing was, month after month, this guy, I will not take his name because just let's call him Khan. He would achieve number 1, best salesman, outstanding performance, the bonus every month. In fact, he was the highest earning guy in the entire lot. Now, everyone in the bank knew this. Everybody knew this, that she is, supporting him because he's kissing her ass. But who could do anything? Eventually, now when I see it over the period of 25 years, it's been 25 years since I left Citibank. I don't know where that Khan guy is, but one of the other guys who was the hardest working, he never got any support. Still, he would be the second best. He has started his own company. He's doing very well. Okay, succeeding. He has branched out in many places. Most of the other people, they are normal. They have not achieved anything great, but they are doing okay. Not touch with everyone, but most. Where that lady is, I don't know, that manager. Now, I'm pretty sure you in your company, you also have the same problem. Now the question is, what do you do about it? Do you also start kissing the boss's ass to climb up? Or do you change your company? Or do you fight with the boss? Obviously, fighting with the boss is not going to help. And if it was that easy, all of us would keep changing our company till we found the perfect organization. Okay. So there are only 2 ways. One is just either keep quiet, do your own work, and at the same time apply for another job, or just decide, I don't want to take this shit, keep applying till you get it. Because even if you have a face-to-face discussion with the owner or the boss, not going to help. And seldom, if ever, if you speak to his boss or top management, seldom, if ever, they're going to listen to you unless you're outstanding. Okay. In my case, I'll tell you what I used to do. So maybe it'll help you. I don't know, for some reason, I never joined any company by applying the normal route. I used to apply by getting in touch with the decision makers, the top guys. Now, the benefit in this is, if I got in touch with the top guys, I only had to worry about the top guy. So if it worked, great. But if it didn't work, that would also be a bigger problem, because in some cases, these top guys, there's a biblical saying, be careful who you're close to. The more powerful a guy is, the more dangerous it is. So sometimes it really became a big issue. Okay. So now came my strategy. I would always focus on getting. That is why I actually met B.R. Shetty face to face 20, more than 20 years ago. Face to face, huh? When he was not this billionaire that he was. And he asked me, what is my dream, my goal, my ambition? That time I was a nice young lad with hair and tie, no tattoos, nothing. I told him to be where you are and 10 times bigger. Egoistic prick that I was. He actually stood up, wow, what an answer, and shook my hand. And little did he know that I'd end up becoming this disaster that you see now. But that time I was ambitious. I wanted to be a billionaire. I didn't know there was a word called trillionaire. But now when I look at it, what billionaire? But yeah, every company I worked for, I spoke to the owner of the company. That's how I networked. And that is why I reached where I am today. So now comes, what should you do? Can you also do the same thing? Can you network with the who's who? Well, it's a learnable skill. If you really want to do it, it will take time. It's not something that happens overnight. I'll tell you, even the confidence that you need to speak to an owner, forget the presence of mind, forget what statement you'll say, forget how you'll impress. Even the confidence itself takes time. So given that it takes time, this is a skill that you have to nurture. And I'll tell you, even if you're 30, 40, you can still do it. It is not like it's end of the world. Okay, that is number one. So it's a learnable skill. The second thing is you must take a lot of effort. This doesn't come in easy. Not just practicing the skill, but meeting such people. Take it from me, every opportunist on the planet is dying to meet these decision makers. So you have to look at opportunity every single place. You go to a party, you go for food, you go for a restaurant, you go to a conference, you go for a seminar. Every single place is that opportunity for you. Okay? Number 3 is you need to have that drive, man. Unless you have that drive, you can't. Like, I'll tell you, in so many organizations, you'll see these guys in the same position 10 years, 15 years. Even if the boss gives them 10 people's work, even if he delays their salary, even if he treats them like shit, no matter what he does, they'll continue working, even if they're in the same position. Have you met anyone in the same position for 20, 30 years? These are the kinds of people. So the problem is, if the entire organization is like that, then you wanting to be ambitious will be looked upon with, man, this guy's gone mad. And you'll not fit in. So the only solution for that kind of organization is you have to leave. Because they all have one mentality, and you're trying to put sense into them. It's like someone you stay in a family and community where everyone believes there is this monkey is a god, or this snake is a god, or this shoes or slippers or this stone is a god. And imagine you tell them, no, this is not correct. They'll look at you as mad, right? So you have to change. Then the only other thing I'll tell you is that while it is not easy to sort this problem, it is not easy. If anyone tells you otherwise, tell them to bugger off. It is not impossible. It's very doable, but it involves non-stop grind. You know, like you go to work every single day and you do work, or you do exercise if you're an exercise, or even you brush your teeth every single day, but even if you don't put 100%, you still brush your teeth. So same way, this has to be activity you have to do every single day, meeting, networking. Because remember, in your existing organization, they already know you. They know your work for so many years. They know your skill. They know you in and out. So it is not possible that you're going to get a promotion within the organization unless someone really drops out, or there's a major shuffle, or something really drastic happens, which is a very rare occurrence. Very, very rare. So the only solution to this, is you have to leave. You have to leave. But like I always tell people, don't leave without having another boat to put your foot on. Don't just jump into the water and say, I will swim and some boat will come. No, don't do that. Play a smart role of being prepared, whether it's as a personal brand or redoing your CV or improving your interview skills or networking, or all this comes together. And keep at it. Never stop. Be aggressive. Just as you spend 8 hours at work, just as if you're trying to lose weight, 1 hour every day, same way you have to dedicate this time. Calls, emails, networks, conferences, events. You have to make it part of your personality where it's just second nature to you. And I'll tell you, eventually, you'll get there. Eventually. If you're like everyone else, you behave like everyone else, talk like everyone else, act like everyone else, think like everyone else, you'll never achieve that success. The only way you'll achieve success is unless you absolutely stand out in every way possible. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, every way. And I say this from experience, trust me. If you are stuck in an organization at a particular level, don't wait for more than 2 years max, 2 or 3 years max. After that, it's time for you to move on. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck there itself. And in a day and age where expenses are increasing, costs are increasing, life is getting more competitive, you better start working hard and fast. Otherwise, time is up. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. Ciao.